Before I get started with this week's video, I first want to check in with everybody. How are you guys doing? I mean, how are you staying strong throughout this challenging new normal that we're all experiencing? Listen, take a few moments and respond in the comments. Let me know how your week has been. What new adjustments are you working through? I want to also know what strength you've discovered that you didn't realize that you had before. You know what? We've got to stay positive. We have to, continue to persevere. You know what? This is not the first and this is not the last challenge that you're going to face and overcome. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it. So let me know how your week has been. Let me know what you're overcoming. Let me know what challenges you're facing. Because I'm telling you, we're all going to get through this together. So it's good to know that you're not alone. It's good for us to know that we are not by ourselves. And, it's interesting to see what we've lost, but what we've gained. And, one of the things that we've gained is more communication. We're being more creative in how we communicate with each other, even though we are socially distanced from each other, we're isolated from each other, but we've gotten more creative with our communication. So this week's top 5 is how to make your virtual communication personal. Number 1, speak directly to your audience, not at them. Your body language makes such a difference when you're speaking virtually. You don't want to have this robotic posture with, no facial expressions and you're using this monotone voice. Those are ways that people disconnect from what you're saying. I mean, let's be honest, it's boring to listen to someone speak like that. And it's almost like if you don't believe what you're saying, then, I'm not going to believe either. So when I'm speaking with you guys, when I'm doing these videos, I am literally imagining you inside the camera lens, and that I'm actually literally having a conversation with you. I'm hearing the pause. I'm using my imagination to hear your response to what I'm saying. So I'm trying to make an effort not to just dump information, but I want to have a dialogue with you, have a conversation. So that's key to remember, to make sure that you're talking to them. Make sure that your tone is flexible. It's fluid, it's up, it's down. You're not just, speaking like a robot. Again, that makes people disconnect, from what you're saying. So don't try to be the professor, but be that friend that's sharing some information that your listeners are needing. Number 2, ask them questions or give them an opportunity to comment. If you are just doing all the talking, that's not communication. And I know virtually you're not audibly hearing someone respond, but you have to leave that pause and leave that space where you can ask questions that and give space for comments. So that's why at the top of this video, I started with the question, how's your week going? Leave me some comments. Let me know, what you guys are going through this week. Because that's a way that we can communicate. You are communicating, sharing your thoughts and ideas with me, and I'm sharing my information and thoughts and ideas with you. It's a two-way communication. So ask questions, leave the pause, invite space for comments, and that will also keep your watchers, your viewers engaged. And it feels more like it's a conversation as opposed to a lecture. Number 3, share your personal reactions and stories. This just lets us know that we're all human. If you're just presenting the facts, that can be a little dry. It's important to add in some stories that help your viewers relate to what you're saying. Now, personally, life has changed for us. I mean, we are literally bringing our children back home. Like our youngest daughter has temporarily moved in with us. We are literally about to get on the road and go get our oldest daughter and bring her back here. So we've gone from empty nesters to having a full family again. The workload has shifted for us. And, I just cannot thank God enough for His grace and His favor. Because yes, our work has shifted, but because we provide media services and strategy services in helping individuals build and develop their brands, this has really been more of an opportunity for us to pivot and, focus on how to give brands more opportunities to tell their stories, how companies are sharing with you the things that they're doing through this COVID-19 crisis, to encourage you, to inform you, what's happening with your community small businesses. So it's really giving us a different opportunity to share stories as opposed to just focusing on the sales end and the marketing end. But this now has, given us a different opportunity to tap into niches that, we hadn't thought of before. So share those stories. It just lets everybody know that, we're real. How is life changing for you? Because I bet you will find that there is more of a connection to your story, to your experience, than a disconnect from it. Number 4, be yourself on camera. And this is something that I am working on becoming better at with each of these videos that I do. I want to be comfortable on camera. I want you to feel my passion. I want you to see my sense of humor, come through the camera. Listen, if you could see all the mistakes that I make, when I'm trying to deliver this content in a clear, succinct, manner so that you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I hear it in my brain, but it doesn't come out of my mouth. But you know what? That's being human. You're going to see my facial expressions. That's something that I just, I will never be able to hide what my mind is thinking. Like, my facial expressions will always be there. And that's not a bad thing. Be human. Be yourself, because your personality is what differentiates you from all of the other videos that we're going to be seeing on Facebook, on YouTube, on any of these platforms where we're sharing a visual content. So be yourself. It really is your signature. And number 5, give some inspiration along with information. Yes, people want to be better. We're challenging each other to be makers and doers. But you know what? If you don't have motivation, if you don't have, the breath to go another moment because you are so stressed and fearful of, what's to come, you're not going to be effective. So make sure that you are providing some sort of inspiration with the information that you're sharing. You know what? I like to remind people that being positive is a choice. I am realistic. I realize that this is a state that we have never seen. We are in a season that is historic. There are companies that we may never see rebound from this. We are losing family members. I mean, this is serious business. But what does it profit me to sit around depressed, thinking about, the doom and gloom that there's no bright side to this? That's only going to keep me in a depressed state, which is not going to make me fruitful or effective. So I choose not to focus on the negative. I am aware. I am not ignorant. I am not uninformed, but I am making a choice to focus on the positive, because the positive is what has worked for me to get me through those challenging times that I didn't think that I would rebound from. And my belief is that what you confess is what you will see show up in your life. So we have to choose to speak positive, that we will rebound from this, that we will be healthy in the day, that we will have a positive mindset, and those things will manifest in your life. So along with the information, I hope that you're taking some inspiration. Listen, I'm not sharing these top 5s every week just because I like to hear myself speak. We know the challenges that small businesses face because we are living the business that we run. So we're trying to give you a heads up, a leg up, so that you can minimize some of the stress and the struggle that, we've experienced. So I hope that you're finding value in these videos that we're sharing with you. I hope that you will leave us a comment and let us know topics that we can bring to you that will, help you move forward throughout these coming weeks through this COVID-19 challenge that we're all facing. I want you to be encouraged. You are strong. You are well able. And you know what? When we get through the other side of this, you're going to look back and be so proud that you were able to stand strong through all of the challenges that you have come through. Have a great week. And I will see you again very soon.